Hey, Leo and cross watchers and adjacent signs. How are you? Stay tuned for your reading. We're going to do two oracle cards to flesh out May and then some clarifying cards with tarot. There's a lot here for you today. It's very spicy energy too. Very spicy energy. But it's also undecided. A lot of this depends on your free will today and this month, Leo. We've got distance as the bottom. We've got luck, which is ironic because I just said free will. And then we've got curiosity. All right. Well, whether you believe in luck or not, luck could be a combination of free will and destiny. How's that? Ooh, okay. That is not the deck. This is the deck. Yeah, there is. There's free will involved, a lot of it, but it gets misconstrued. I think there's some. It's like, for example, if you go to the store and you buy a lottery ticket and you win the lottery, you think, oh, that's luck. That's 100% luck. No, you were the one who bought the ticket. That was a free will decision. You know what I mean? It's a bit like that. I think you might be inclined to contribute some of these events or fortuitous circumstances as luck, but they're not. They're more about free will. These are two separate energies here. So let's pull on luck. See if we can get the cat to calm down. We've got the King of Wands on the bottom. We've got the cat. Leo, there is definitely a little bit of somber energy in the luck itself. It's almost like the things that go right your way and that you perceive as luck or that society perceives as luck actually alienate you from the connections that you need, if that makes sense. So it could be, like in my example of winning the lottery, is like all of a sudden people come out of the woodwork asking you for money, and yet none of them are your real friends. And your real friends don't know what to do anymore, so they kind of keep their distance. Remember what was on the bottom. Yeah, so I mean, that's an exaggerated example with winning the lottery, but it could happen in many ways. Let's say you get lucky and get a promotion because someone stepped down early because something happened in their life. And you see this chain of events that appears like luck, but it's actually the right time, the right place is perfect timing. It's destiny. A little bit of free will because you were the one who worked so hard to get yourself to the position that allows you to be promoted. But then all of a sudden, you're somebody else's boss. Maybe you were best friends with somebody in the office, and now all of a sudden, you're their boss, and you have to keep more distance. See what I'm saying? All right. 4 Pentacles, Justice, and the Hanged Man. Yeah, whatever it's whatever these examples are that I'm giving are pretty spot on, even though they're exaggerated versions. It could be a little micro version of that. Maybe you became the president of your chess club, and only because somebody dropped out at the last minute. And because you're the president of the chess club now, you kind of have to have these impartiality rules with all the other members, and you can't play favorites, so a lot of your friends become more distant. You see what I'm saying? The thing is, though, this is exactly where you need to be. So if it puts you in a place where you really have to think about it and reassess your relationships, reassess how you treat other people, re strategize your position within a group, um, all of that is what it's supposed to be. You're to be elevated. You're to be elevated. And in this elevated, exalted position, whatever it might be, you become bank manager, you get the fanciest mattress in the trailer park. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But if it causes you to have some consternation and reassess your function in society, that's what it's all about. That's what it's supposed to do. Like, you won't have to work too hard to not slack because you've been working hard this whole time. But this is definitely not a time to sit back and enjoy some type of bacchanalia. You know what I mean? To revel in your good fortune. No, 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 no. This is a time for shifts in perspective. This is a time to make things right for you, to feel right in your soul. So when you do have this experience, and I hope you do, is sit back and reassess rather than going out on the town, you know, do some meditation. All right, why is curiosity here? This is a very interesting reading for you, Leo. Very interesting reading for you. May is I've been hemming and hawing lately the other signs, like, spring has been weird. This spring has been very weird. It hasn't felt like spring. We've all been working a little harder than we usually do in the springtime, and we've all been having maybe a little less fun, a little less sex, a little less excitement, and a little less of that sort of tintillating feeling of everything being fresh and new and things blooming. It's been a little anticlimactic lately, right? So with you, though, there has been this presence of like this build up, and May might be the actual month in which things pop off and actually go somewhere. Not true so far with the other signs that I've read for. But again, Leo, watch Cancer, watch adjacent signs, watch your moon sign. Everything could sort of have a resonance with you that does. Many of the signs should have some type of resonance. And I'm not trying to get more viewing hours, although I'd like to. I'd really love that. I'm gonna just put that out there right now. If you just want to like put on my video and then just walk away, by all means. Trying to get those algorithms, All right. Curiosity, why is it here? I do see adventure, even though this is curiosity, and I think there is an adventure oracle. And we've got the Two of Pentacles on the bottom. Yeah, there is adventure, but it's not geographical. It's career-wise. It's literally your place in society, your place within the group, within the team, within the tribe. Okay. Page of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. See all these pentacles, man. A lot of this could very, very well have to do with how you make your money, whether it's a job or whether it's even if you're a homemaker, how you're a better homemaker. You might revolutionize something and then all of a sudden come out with a product that makes you guys $1 billion. A special sponge, perhaps. I don't know. But there's all of this is about adventure in wealth generation, adventure in this is the time to take risks still 100%. So I've talked about that in the other zodiac monthlies. Now is the time to take big risks. Big risks will equal big rewards in May. So don't get too comfortable in this promotion or in this luck that you have. Continue to expand on it. Don't have a scarcity mindset. Continue to expand. Say, oh, I won $1 million. Well, I'm going to turn that into $1 billion. I don't know how, but I'm going to try. Right? Because this is very, very powerful. And your free will decisions, right? Universe, whatever. When you win, make big winnings, you get the job, uh, you know, get the inheritance, whatever it is. And then boom, your free will decisions parlay that into a bigger, better adventure, into more meaningful work, into your soul's true purpose. But it's your there's more free will at play here than I've seen in a long time. And that's for your own advancement. It's not just free will for free will's sake. No, it's actually a little, I'm not going to say a test, but it's a little bit like it's an expansion. Like, how far can you take this? How far can you go? The universe really wants to know. Like, it's a curiosity more than a test, but much like this cat is testing my patience. But yeah. Anyway, that's your reading, guys. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. They're for those of you who come here for sort of love advice, there's not a lot of that here, but think of the way that this can promote your. I think that your love relationships are going to be very smooth with all this incoming. I don't see a lot of letting go. I don't see, there's no 10 of wands, there's no 9 of wands, there's no there's no conflict, right? So it'll just exalt you and your person. And it might catch the eyes of a person who isn't necessarily in your world right now. This so spring, late winter, early spring was the setup. This is your pop off, and that is just the setup for the next thing, right? That's what it is. So yes, it might feel like, ooh, this is fortune after difficulty. This is everything I've been waiting for. This is the thing. And actually, it is, but it's the setup for even more. That's your reading, Leo. Short and sweet. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. All right. Remember that no reading comes from a vacuum, and all readings are influenced by the reader as well as the time in which they're pulled. So take what resonates.